Hello, everyone. Welcome to Heart Center Tarot. As always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. And I have with me the lovely Debra Zachau of Grow Your Light. Hello, Debra.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me on again. This has been a fun ride with
It has.
what we're doing. I really enjoy it. Thanks for having me.
You're more than welcome. I really I do enjoy this as well because it gives us a chance to, we chit chat with some people. We share some information, and hopefully we kind of raise everybody's energy and whatnot. So, oh, excuse me. I had this time change has really messed with me. So yeah, I had a meal at a time that was just not. It was too early. Anyway.
Understood.
Yeah. So thank you for those of you here that are here. I see Rose Blue is here. Book is here. Hey, Book. Louise Fote. Laura Hammond Davis. Hello, Laura. So I think the notices have just gone out. So we'll just wait a little bit until folks start to come in and we can take it from there. And basically what we do is Debra can do your numerology and I will pull a couple tarot cards and let you know how that is fitting into whatever it is that you're doing right now. So, hello, Michelle. And yeah, as folks are coming in and some of them are saying hello, some of them are just kind of being in the background. That's okay. You're allowed to do that too. Hello, Annie.
Hi, Annie.
And just to kind of give you guys a little bit of an update on how things are going to go. We're more than glad to take your question. However, you need to be here when you need to be in the chat when we call on you. Otherwise, I'll just skip you. And I'll be honest with you, I'll tell you why. It takes a good deal of energy to hone in on someone. So if I'm going to put in the work to get into your energy and kind of, take a look around and answer your question, the least you can do is be here when I do that. Otherwise, I could pick up on somebody else's energy. And it's taxing. It is to kind of, deal on that level all the time, right? So, yeah, if you're not here, you don't get your question answered. It's kind of that simple. And we will be giving you sort of mini reads, just, a few little things here and there. There is always a lot more information that is available. And for if you want to know what's behind it, delve a little further, then book a private reading. And depending on whether you book half an hour, you get a much deeper reading. You get a lot more information. There's, questions back and forth, and that all works, right? So it's just a matter of kind of setting some boundaries and saying, okay, this is what I'm prepared to do for you, and this is what I expect in return from you. And that's kind of it. So the information on how to get in touch with me and how to get in touch with Debra is in the
show notes.
Yeah. And, you can reach out to us and get a little more. And yeah, long-term readings, we're just going to touch the surface. If you want a little more, then by all means, book a reading, right? So, all right, let me, as you guys have have come in here.
Hi, Book Beauty. Thank you for the background. That's
Yeah.
my Clarity Tarot deck.
Yes, absolutely. I'm going to go back and I'm going to star whatever questions you might have had in here. And thank you, Flex. She says we both have cool backgrounds.
Yay.
And hello to Viviani. Thank you for being here. Gina O, nice.
Yes.
Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, book. There you go. That's a good one. Is she says excellent. Do you want a question or just to hit me? Well, you know what? We can do just kind of a hit me. And if you wouldn't mind including your your date of birth, just so that Debra can do the numerology. She'll need that. Yeah, absolutely. That works. That works.
Yay.
Yeah. I hate to do the kind of rules, but you know what? We need to. We absolutely need to,
Yeah.
because there are a lot of you that are very respectful of what we do. And then there are those that just kind of come into the chat. They want to suck up all the air in the room. It's all about me, and this is what I want. And then all of a sudden, they're not even here when we do the reading, because they're too busy going everywhere else. And I'm just a little more respectful of myself and of my guests. So there you go. Hi, Ness. Nice to see you. And okay. Okay, so we've got Ness. We've got McGrill. Hello, McGrill. Nice to see you. And,
you're one of my subscribers too. Thank you.
Nice. And Ness says, yeah, book a reading with Marina. We did a deep dive into a situation I was going through, and it was very clear. Nice. Wonderful. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Ness. Okay. Okay. Gina, I can't read on your daughter, and I'll tell you why. I don't have her permission to do that. And and whether it's your daughters, your boyfriend, your husband, whatever, I don't have their permission to go into their energy. So it would be very much like, think of it this way: you're not home, and I notice that you're not home, and I come into your house and I look around and I look in your drawers and I look in your cupboards and I check out what's in the medicine cabinet. That would feel a little yucky to you, right? So yeah, I can answer a question for you, but I don't want to really read on somebody else's energy because I don't have their permission. So if you'd like to rephrase that, Gina, absolutely we'll take your question. And okay, McGrill, and Book says, hit me with your best shot. Okay.
Oh, now I can't get that song out of my head. It just hit me.
Hit me with your best shot. Yes. Hi, Harley. Yeah.
I was in the grocery store the other day, and I don't know how you guys remember it, but I don't even know who did it. But the song "Dirty Laundry," that dun 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 dun. Oh gosh,
Yeah,
I was like standing there in the store saying, "I remember this song."
I've done that. I sometimes, if a song comes on and I really like it, I will hum and sing along to it. And other people may look at me kind of funny, but it's like, what? Hey, I'm having
you had only known, little one, what was going on during that song.
Exactly.
You would think that was cool.
Yeah. Gotcha, Gina. Got your question. Yes, and thank you, Book. She says, you're putting boundaries up is just a good example. Yeah, we all learn this way. Yeah, exactly. And Kika, I have your question in there. And Kika, can you give us your date of birth? And
you don't have to. If you just want a reading, I can do just cards as well. So if you don't want to reveal your name and your birth dates with year and everything, I totally get it.
Totally works.
Totally
works. Okay. And Kika is there, and it's 11/25/69. Okay. All right. So that is Kika 222. I've got 9 starred so far.
Okay.
Okay. So let me go in there and all right. So Ness would like, and Ness is a member. Yeah. Members always go first. So Ness would like reading, general reading for the next 7 days.
Where's my other? I can't hear you. Is it me or you?
It's me. I was coughing, so I had the microphone tuned off. And here I am just talking. Yes, okay, Ness. I see your. Yeah, I got your question.
Okay. Oh, you're a life path 33. Got it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we will do that. Like share. Hello, Rose Blue. Yeah. And Akila, hello. And Jennifer P. Okay. All right. So, okay. So all that Ness says, yeah, is she's a life path 33.
I appreciate that. You're bringing it back in, because I do these numbers, and then if you could keep it in your mind what number you are, I can just start. But 33 is an awesome life path. Yeah. Zelensky is a 33. Navalny, 33.
Okay.
No pressure.
Well, yeah, no. Can you live up to your own potential? Okay. So, Ness, you're going to be, whether you realize it or not, you're going to be offered a new project that is going to be coming up fairly quickly here for you. And think about it before you accept it. Okay, make sure that you understand everything that's involved, because there could be some hidden little things in there that you're not going to find out until it is too late. Okay, so I get the Page of Swords. This is new things coming up. You have a job interview this week. Okay. Yeah, and then I get that followed with the Devil. So there's some things that are not it's not that they're going to lie to you. I don't think that they're going to lie to you. They're just not going to explain everything to you. They're going to keep a few things back. So follow your gut. Ask the questions that you are that your own spiritual guides want you to ask. Don't be afraid. They are interviewing you. You are also interviewing them to see how they're going to fit into your into what it is that you have intended for yourself. So if you get the urge to ask a question that doesn't make sense to you, ask it anyway, and then sit back and pay attention to what they're telling you. So yeah, just look at what they're not saying versus what they're saying.
You know, okay. I got the very same thing, because a spirit asked me to talk about your passions, your understanding of communication, and collaboration. And it looks like, it's interesting you have this job. It looks like you're defending your position. You get an opportunity to say, no, I want this amount, or no, I want this office, or however you negotiate. Because I have the Seven of Wands, it has Seven of Wands here, which is defending your position up against the Emperor, which is corporations.
Yeah.
I do see you moving into calmer waters, and that would be the Six of Swords. I have a little glitch here, and I think this is what Marina was talking about, because I have the Page of Cups reversed, which will indicate, if I want to read this in a straight line, it would indicate you saying yes to something you thought was different, but that's it. Now, don't freak out, but I have the Tower for you, which is awesome, because that's when you break everything down, and then you grow into how it feels being in the new office with a window and having $100,000 a year versus 50. You know, that's towers aren't always slap you around. They are a lot of fun when you're saying, I want change, and universe says yes. So so this will be a good thing, a really good thing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All righty. Now, Book is also a member, so Book goes next. And
hi, Book.
Hey, Book. And I think I'm going to go back, and I think that Book did include her
birthday.
Yeah, I think that she did. I just didn't want to start too many things and then get myself confused on the other end. Yeah. Yeah, she is June 30th, 56.
Okay, I'll start working on that.
Okay. Whoops. And I'm going to go down. Yeah. Okay. You know, follow your intuition, Book. And I say that because it was a remembrance that I had of something that happened just before the show. And then when I said, okay, why are you reminding me of this now? And that's the message. I thought, oh, okay. All right. So just before the show, I had a friend of mine who had applied for a senior director position. And she had me down as one of the references. And this happened last week. And so I kind of thought that, yeah, they should be calling me anytime. Well, I started to get ready for the show. And all of a sudden I heard, okay, go sit down. They're going to call you. So I went, okay. I sat down on my bed as the phone rang. And I picked it up and I looked at the number and I went, oh my God. Yes, wow. I was right. This is them. So follow your intuition. When you get that feeling that you should be doing something, or you should be saying something, or you need to take a moment, whatever, do that. Okay. And Six of Wands, you got to celebrate you, baby. You got to take, take your turn in terms of being able to say, yeah, you know what, I can do all that. Absolutely. I can do all that. I am the hero in my own story, right? I am the hero who saved me. And yeah, take charge. The King of Swords, take charge. It's up to you. You don't need anybody's permission to do what you need to do to look after you. You just do it. There you go. That's what I got for you.
I got it. That's funny how all of this aligns. Now,
I know.
I did work out your number book, and then I saw your statement. You are a life path 3, but a cool 3. And I'll explain how she feels. I do have a little bit of an interest in the oddity of the what is it? I can't remember that. Oh gosh, I'm not able to remember. Anyway, there is a 3, and that is mixed with a bunch of numbers. It's just left my mind. But Liz Cheney is one of those odd 3s, and John Fetterman is one of those odd 3s
Yeah.
that I just find fascinating. Anyway, you're a cool 3. They are a cool 3, but in their unique way. And having an 8 personal year. You also, it's an 8 universal year. And as you know, whatever you concentrate on, you'll be able to manifest. And so have fun with this. You want to, I said that the last time we read, and it's not like, oh, I've got to write a book or I have to do that. Just say, okay, let me manifest a free cup of coffee. And go through Starbucks line. Maybe somebody paid for your coffee. I don't know, but Spirit loves that. And especially you're so creative. And so that is when you start your language with Spirit. And some people buy books and of the signs and what they mean. Build your own book on that. And so and that's when you start knowing, with the tarot. I want to thank you, Marina, for using my tarot deck. I really appreciate that so much. But understand that if you wanted to know tarot, there's 78 ways to speak with Spirit. In one card will tell you a volume. Yes, you look at it different ways, but the basic meaning is the same. And then say, okay, I don't understand. Make it clearer. And by the end of the day, you'll get it. But it's a wonderful way to work your 8 personal year, 8 universal year, and that creative 3. So I'll bless you and leave you with that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And welcome, Anez, as a new member. Welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. So if you would, Anne, if you have a question, if you would like us to read on something for you, by all means, you go ahead.
You're the special one. You're the birthday girl.
That's right. Yeah. Membership has its privileges. Okay, so welcome. Okay. And now did we do Annie Hamlet?
I don't think so. No.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we did book. Okay. All right. So Hamlet is next. And hey, Flower Beauty. Yeah. All right. Annie Hamlet. Message from her God. Okay. Annie, I'm getting the feeling that you need to stop trying to fix the boots that you're currently wearing. You fixed them enough. So go ahead and just, get yourself a new pair of boots. I don't know where that's coming from. It almost feels like it's a mother energy that is coming in that is saying to you, okay, come on now. Enough. So that's kind of what I'm getting intuitively. And I get the 7 of Wands. Hold your ground. No, okay, I know what this is. This is about knowing when to hold your ground and when to give in. Knowing when, get your boots, you replace your boots. That's a fight you're not going to win. But for other things, know when to stand your ground. That's what I'm getting. And stop worrying, right? You're worrying about things that you have no control over. So you can you can control what you do with those boots or shoes. You can't control what someone else is going to do until it actually happens. So I'm feeling very much a mother grandmother energy coming in, saying, "Oh my girl, come on now."
Yeah, I'm getting the same thing. Wow.
Yeah, perfect. I love it when that happens.
Yeah, the very first card out is your what Marina said, deceased older woman. When she was alive, she was doing everything boop, 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 really, really, really fast. Yeah,
Yep.
she does have. I don't know. I didn't want to jump in. I don't know if you're finished with your.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry. Yes, I am.
And the message I'm getting for you through this beautiful soul is that you're concentrating too much with the reverse 6 of Wands. You're concentrating too much of how people feel about how you're being perceived. And this lovely lady is saying with the 4 of Swords that it's time for you to take a rest from that. Just relax about that. Now, the 4 of Swords means you rest after a long battle. That's the worrying thing. Nobody's crossed a bridge before they've come to it. Just realize that. Then there is an opportunity for you to retreat from that thinking. Some people don't do it. It looks like because we're having this conversation today, maybe you will slow down a little bit. I do see this, and the 10 of Cups, and what that's the message for that is the best revenge is to do well, to be happy, genuinely happy in the moment. I have the Strength card to help you with that. And I'll bless you and leave you with that. It looks like you have an opportunity, and a lot of people reach out to psychics and say, what will be my future? And it's whatever you make your future. And we're not copping out on that. It's just that we can tell you what's available for you to choose from. If we, God won't even intervene and say, do this, do that, because we have free will. It would be disrespectful to say, oh, absolutely, this is going to happen.
Exactly.
We can to a degree. It favors that, or it leans. But understand that even if you get a message, let's say we threw cards and it was all, I don't know, not a problem. Let's say we do that. And that's what makes people afraid. I don't know if I want a psychic reading or something, because what if they say something that would worry me? The one thing I say about that is that you could be on a pathway of decisions. I think I'm going to do A, B.
Yeah.
A and B, as I'm going to do it. And then you come here and you say, oh, no, Spirit's in C, all that stuff. The thing is that just our conversation can change you. So when I work on the hotlines and I do a reading, and then during what I'm saying for guidance, I'll throw another reading down to see if she's progressing, if she's getting it, that type of thing. All of a sudden you get the sun and the moon and you get all this stuff. And it's just that we can become enlightened in an instant. It doesn't take a lifetime. It can be right here and now. Yeah. That's what I'll leave you with.
Absolutely. And Annie Hamlet said, yeah, that is my mother. Thank you both. Yes. Excellent. Perfect.
Awesome.
Perfect. Yeah. And in everything that we share with you, not only do you have free choice, but those people that are around you also have free choice. So you might be heading in one direction when someone, whether it's your spouse, your child, somebody of influence in your life, they make a decision that affects you. And then that decision affects your outcome as much as it does theirs. So, that's why we're not telling you specific things, because there is always, we can get general.
It's so disrespectful. I think it's disrespectful. Just give me the facts and I'll make my own decision. That's what I wanted. That's
Yes.
how I read too. But I want to interject one thing. I'm sorry if I'm breaking the spell here, but it's Vivian, I believe you just purchased my tarot course. I got a
Oh,
notification
nice.
that somebody did that, and you've got a unique name, and I want to thank you if it was Vivian. And so I do have a tarot course. It's on special, and it's an easy one. It goes through the cards, but it also tells you how to relate it and everything. So thank you.
Beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
Beautiful. Excellent. All righty. That is wonderful. Okay. And McGrill, may I have an energy reading? 2/25/1972. And are you here, McGrill? Let's just make sure, yeah, before we start getting into it, let's just make sure that I follow my own rules.
Right,
Yes.
it's hard to remember.
Yay!
Thank you.
Thanks, McGrill. Okay. General reading. So you just had a birthday not too long ago. Yep. Very good. And okay. All right, McGrill, what I'm getting for you is you're worried about how you are perceiving a particular situation, and you're being called to kind of show a little bit of temperance. Okay, examine what you've been told, and look at it in terms of how it feels for you. Okay, does it feel right, or does it feel like there's just something there that doesn't make sense? Because things that don't make sense, they don't make sense for a reason. Okay, so I do see that the Nine of Swords. I do see you worrying about this, and you're ultimately you're going to be able to make the right decision. You are going to do the right thing. You just kind of have to, with the Hangman, you just have to see things from a different perspective, right? Look at it from all different angles. Look at it from ways that are, I'm being told, look at it from ways that are flattering to the person who wants your help, and then look at it from the point of view that maybe it isn't flattering for the person that is asking you. But ultimately, you are going to make the right decision. Just look at it from all sides. Don't let yourself be talked into something.
Yeah. And that's so important, because last year, McGrill, last year was a tough one. It doesn't need to be a tough one, but you were asked to give up what just doesn't work for you anymore. And as you tried to figure out what that was, things may or may not have gotten pretty crazy. This is the time, this year, 2024, is all about who you are without anybody else. And I'm not saying you can still be a sovereign being inside a relationship. I'm not saying anything bad's going to happen or people are going to leave you. It's just that you have an opportunity to figure out who you are, and then face the maybe some challenges of saying, oh, I've decided I'm this, or I want to do that. And then your family's around saying, well, I've decided I like broccoli. Well, for 50 years, you haven't enjoyed broccoli. Why is it now? That kind of stuff. But this is the year for you to say, I really like broccoli, and I'm going to go ahead and figure out how to make it myself. And I can play with broccoli all I want, but it means your spiritual work, who you are. Are you settled with what happens after death? Are you settled with what might happen before life, and everything in between? So these are the things you're going to be asked. And so don't let what another person might feel about that before you just dive into it. This is the year to do it. Take advantage of it. Congratulations. Oh, by the way, you're a 28/1 life path, and you're having an 8 personal year. So make sure you figure out all of that. You can manifest some cool stuff.
Absolutely. And McGrill says, yeah, I've been feeling a pull to something. Yes.
Broccoli.
Yeah. Follow your, broccoli.
Yeah, follow your broccoli.
Yeah. Follow your gut. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I hope that you found that helpful. Okay.
Appreciate you guys. Really. Thanks for sharing.
Yes.
Thanks for coming in and spending time with us. This is the highlight of my day. Always.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Gina, Gina, are you here with us? Just let me know. And Gina, as Gerald would say, Gina, please pick up the white courtesy telephone. Oh, yes, she is. Yeah. All right. So Gina has a question about finances, and she is, October 21st, 1963. Okay. And Annie says, Marina, will I be able to have a reading today? Did I miss the cutoff?
And didn't we?
I'm not. Yeah, we did. We did your reading.
Wait a minute. No, I think she became a member. Anne became a member, and we.
Yeah,
I think. But, you got to forgive us because when we're in these upper octaves, we can't do our left brain here. With this.
Okay, I see it here. I see the notification, you member, and then I asked you for a question, and I see your question there. We're going to get to you right after this one. Yeah, you should have. Yeah, I should have started you first. Okay.
Yes, we're doing. We would have chased you down afterwards and said, "Hey, here we are."
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Yeah, and we did, Annie, that too. Okay, Gina, finances.
I got you, Gina. So yes, you already know you're a 5, but you're a 41/5, meaning you have a tendency to think fast. You're beautiful. You're comfortable in front of the camera instead of behind it. You aren't afraid to travel. Now, if you are not any of those, then you're not in alignment with your number. But think back in your life to the place where you were. That it might be in your 20s. It might, or even in your teens where you think, oh, I'm going to go to the movie, and then last minute I'm going to go to a different movie. You're flexible and loose. Now, your lessons in life, the 4 is the 41. The 1 is more powerful. The 1 is you need to have your independence, which really is kind of easy to do with a 5 life path. It's like, oh, you don't want to go to Europe? Okay, I'll go by myself. But the 4 is important. It does have a light mist around you as far as lessons to be learned, and that is to be grounded. So you've got the 2 things. 4 is a box you stay in and do the work. 1 is when you're independent and you do something fun. Now you are having a 22/4 personal year. So everything about finances that I'm going to say for you right now is stay with old-fashioned protocol. Be conservative. So if you're thinking, should I invest in fill in the blank? It has to read prudent. Every line has to say it's grounded in facts, and then you're going to be fine. So that's how I feel. I'd be curious, Marina, what you get.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. I start off with the Queen of Wands. She, Yeah, she knows
That's a
herself.
5.
She knows how to get things done. She's got great ideas. She can collect people around her to help her on her path to do what she wants to. Um, she's also very sort of joie de vivre, just enjoying. She really enjoys who she is and stands in her power. She's not afraid to take on a challenge, right? It doesn't scare her. So, things that might come up for someone else that they might look at and say, oh my gosh, yeah, I just got my statements and I've taken such a financial loss and whatnot. You look at it, you recognize it, but at the same time, you think like, yeah, okay, that's today. Tomorrow's a different day, right? And that the being grounded, absolutely, there's a lot that you can do. Just don't make sure that you're grounded and you don't give in to that that 7 of Cups, that well, not delusional thinking, but concentrating more on your wants instead of your needs. Concentrate a little more on what you need and put off things that you're wanting right now. Um, just concentrate on what, yeah, like Debra said, on the tried and true. Okay, don't put your money in cryptocurrency, not right now. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Okay, so yeah, that's what I've got. That's
And
what we.
Gina, I
Hi,
just love that
Lolita.
little doggy. That little doggy in her picture. Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
I know.
Little stinker. So cute.
Totally. Okay, let me make sure that I've got this right. And okay,
And
I
those
can.
of you who do share with us, Anne is a new member for Marina, and that means an awful lot to us. This is why we're here. We want to get to the point where we can be one-on-one with you, or in a more personal with you, and step back from the general, go into personal, and membership will do that. I don't know what your membership levels are. You can say what they are,
Yeah, yeah.
but if you
There,
feel like it.
yeah, absolutely. There's different. If you go to my channel, you'll see there's a join button. You click on the join button. It will give you the different levels and so on, right? So you can take a look at that. And if you do require an in-depth reading, consider booking a reading where you can have either Debra or myself for 30 minutes or an hour, where we can do kind of deep dive into certain things and we can answer specific questions with the information that we get. This we do this because we love to do it, but at the same time, this is knowledge and years of experience that we're sharing with you. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to give it to you for free. So they just, it's like, if you have a lawyer friend, you're not constantly calling them and saying, hey, could you give me, right? You're going to go in their office and you're going to pay. You might get a reduced rate, but you're going to pay for their time. And that's what you do when you book the readings, is you compensate for the time and the knowledge and the years that it has taken to get to this point. Okay.
I appreciate you saying that. I really do. I'm with you. Ditto.
Yeah. Ditto. Yeah. There you go. Okay. All right. So Aunt S says, let me go in here. I would love a reading. Will my energy pick up the next few days? I'm a writer. It has been a slow set of months to write. I'm picking up the pace.
Okay.
Oh, lost a lot of time.
So,
Yeah.
and if you'd like me to do numerology, you could put your
Yes.
date of birth, but also, are you writing nonfiction or fiction? Oh,
Yes, just put it in there. Yeah, 7/3/1994. Thank you,
I'm
book.
an author too, so it's I feel you, man. I really do. Go ahead. I'll do her numbers right now.
Okay. And Yeah, what I'm getting for you, Anne, is this was, you may not realize it, but this kind of lack of energy was necessary for you to recharge. You have been putting in a lot of time, kind of burning the candle at both ends for a while. So this is kind of, and there were little signs along the way where your body was saying, you know, maybe, okay, maybe we need to take a day off. Maybe we need this, maybe we need that. And you were just so focused on the task at hand that you weren't paying attention to the messages. So that's when spirit steps in and says, okay, well, you didn't hear me the last 2-3 times. So now we're going to just shut everything down. So now you don't have a choice but to sit back, just go with the flow, relax a little bit, allow us to recharge what it is that needs to be recharged. So that's kind of where you are. Know that yes, things are going to pick up, and they're going to pick up when you're going to be your most productive. Okay. So you may have lost a lot of time, but this is a time that you needed to put in to kind of examine emotionally where you're going, what you're doing, how you're going to get there, to just spend a little bit of time on you, taking care of you, right? And yeah, things are going to work out. They're going to be just fine. But take this not as a challenge that, oh, you know, I couldn't write. Think of it as, I took a break from writing. There. That's what I got for you. Yeah.
So I hate to say I see it so clearly, but I see it so clearly.
Yeah.
The answer is you're a 9 personal year, which means you have to give up what just doesn't work. And that's when you say it's been a long time, I've lost all this time. Well, we can debate that another day. But the main thing is that what you need to give up has to be so chaotic, stupid, dramatic, and despairing that you just have to let it go. I'm going to tell you what you need to let go for that floodgate to come in. And I also have someone who can help you with that. If you want to go to my webpage, or maybe there's a link down below with my webpage, just do the contact on my webpage, and then I want to give you that information. So nonetheless, I'll tell you what you need to let go of. And it's not the storyline. It is the theory that this story needs to serve the masses. It doesn't need to serve masses. The only people you need to serve are your characters that are reflecting your theories of life. And so if you back up from that, and I know with doing anything creative, they say, name your niche, go all this stuff, name your niche. You stop doing that because you're an expert in that. You are an expert in that because your niche is to serve humanity. Your 33 master number, again, Navalny, Zelensky,
Yeah.
right? So they think of and also it's a little difficult to get. Oh, interesting. It's a little difficult to get into the minutia, the details when you're at 33. You can do it, but you have to slow yourself so far down. And also, I'm starting to laugh because I understand that through your spirituality, you've maybe identified or requested the Pleiadians to. Now you gotta be careful with those guys. They're little stinkers sometimes because they too are the let's get faster, let's get this going. And yeah, they're cheerleaders on one side, but then they also cut corners on the other. So you got to be careful of the information coming in and say, now Pleiadians, we got to get real here. And so I bless you and leave you with that. But just there is someone I know that can help you with this.
Absolutely. And yeah, just go down into the description. It will there's a link there for Debra's channel. Go on there, lot of information, on there. Okay, so we've got that. We have got, hold on.
Hi, Fatima. It's nice to see you, dear.
Okay, and we have Lalima, who is a member, and she says, can I have a general for what's coming in, well, what's coming up? Okay, she is 20 November 1991. And then after we're done with the members, then I'll be able to get to the rest of you. Hopefully we'll get to everyone. We're at 50 minutes. Okay. I've got Jumper here. Okay.
Did you want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I just want to take a look at this.
Sure, sure. You know what, Lalima, I love that name. It sounds so exotic and beautiful. And I know you're exotic and beautiful. And you're having a 3 personal year, which is like, oh, so cool. Now, here's what I'm going to say, and please don't be offended. But if you're offended, that's okay too, because it'll rub in your mind and you think, well, maybe she's right. You know, so I will offend you at some point. But I mean, in general, you are a 24/6 life path, which means you know beauty, you know, you don't do asymmetrical well, you do, but you can. And by this time, I feel like you've learned the net lessons of the 4 and learn, stability, which is easy to, and that, I mean, you've got the life path 2, 4, 6 is like your life path. And so it's balance, harmony, collaboration. And the only thing about a 6, the shadow is that you can get very particular about where things go and when things happen, which is very, very good if you are an event person creating events. It's not very good when you're with friends that just are tired of hearing that you know best, because you do know best. That's why they're frustrated. But the 3 personal years, very, very creative. What a blessing. If you are not having a blast in life, you need to align and really step back and say, wait, this is a vacation year that I have going on, and I can make some great stuff happen. So I'll bless you with leave you with that.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's what I'm getting is, I start off with the Knight of Cups. Be careful where you're putting your intention. It's okay to take breaks from things that you're doing or that you're currently working on. Just don't get too comfortable in the breaks, so that you lose sight of what it is that you're supposed to be doing. Okay, because ultimately I know that you're working on you're working on the 9 of Cups. So you're working on being that happy merchant. You're working on your future and whatnot. And there are some decisions that are coming your way with the 2 of Swords. Just make sure that you're being realistic in what it is that you are expecting. Don't expect the unachievable from yourself, even though we all know that we have limited potential. But you can't expect it. It's kind of like a child is born and it's 1 month old. Why is he not in university? Why is he not enrolled in it's things come in time. So yeah, just for the next little while, just be careful where it is that you're putting your attention, and that you're not spending too much time on just kind of following your passions, that you're looking at being a little realistic at things that you need to do, even the mundane. We all have to do the mundane. So hopefully that that is helpful.
Nice to meet you.
Yes. Yeah, she's lovely. Okay. Kika, did you give me your if you're still here, Kika, can you post again what your date of birth is? And also let us know that you're still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Book says, I want to hang out with Lalima.
Yes.
Oh, she's good.
Yeah. She is. She's very smart, very beautiful woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay.
Oh.
Kika.
Hi, baby.
Well, I will. Let's just move on. If haven't heard from Kika, so we will go on to the next person on here, and that is Jennifer P. I really need to know if I'll get a job soon. She is July 21st, 1967. And Jennifer P., are you here?
Jennifer, it's nice to see you again.
Yeah.
We did a workshop together.
Really? Oh, nice. Okay. All right. Hi, Pisces reader. Jennifer, please pick up the white courtesy phone. Oh, there she is. That works. See, as soon as I say it, boom, there you are. Okay. All right. Perfect. Thank you, Jennifer. Are you going to get a job soon? You will, but you're going to have to negotiate for it. There is going to okay. Yes, there is going to be an offer that is going to come in. It's not going to be everything that you want. Okay. There are going to be things that in the offer that you're going to need to, like I said, renegotiate. I get the 8 of Swords. The ball is going to be in your court. Do not feel that you're so desperate to have a job that you're willing to take anything and put up with anything just to have a job. You do have some say here, and you can absolutely, 10 of Pentacles, you can absolutely go in there and say, okay, starting salary is a little lower than I would have expected. So we can either talk about raising the salary at this point or raising the salary after 30 days. I'd also like to have some additional benefits included in the benefit package and whatnot. This is, the company makes you an offer. It's up to you then to negotiate the best offer that you can for yourself. It's not a case of, well, here's the job, take it or leave it. And if that is the case, this is the job, take it or leave it. Is that the kind of energy you want to be surrounded by every single day? Right? Yeah. And Mom says take anything, but I won't. No, because you're going to end up then in a situation where you're reliant upon the money, and it's going to be that much more difficult to kind of get out of it. So no, you negotiate fairly, right? Other other companies are paying X number of dollars for this position, and they're offering these benefits, and there is a, a work from home element, whatnot. So that is what you do. Yes, an offer will come in. You can negotiate it if you want, or you can just you can look for something else. You don't have to take the first thing that comes along. You have to be happy with your decision, right? And any promises that are made, oh yeah, we're going to review the salary after 3 months. Yeah, can we have that in writing, please? Can you make that part of the contract? Yeah, don't take anything anybody tells you in a job interview as gospel until it is actually written down and you have a copy of it. Otherwise, it's a case of, did I really say? I don't remember saying that. Nobody in this company gets a raise or a performance review at the end of 3 months. It takes a full year. Yeah. There you go.
So right. She says it's temporary or permanent job. She says, you're in a little pickle, just like what you have, Marina. This is amazing. You're in a 9 personal year, which means you have to give up what doesn't work for you anymore. So whatever you've been doing, the jobs you've been looking for, the pay you've been looking for, all of that stuff you need to reevaluate. Another thing that's driving you into this might be a problem as far as getting a job. Now I will get to the point of, will you get a job soon? Yeah, but it's just like, is it the right one? Is it right now? But you're a 33 life path, and you are either you're being too mindful of the work isn't serving everybody. What's my meaning in the world? Can I move the cycle? And I know your spiritual work is there. The universal I can go out with a 33. In your work, I believe there, this is a weird message. I'm just going to toss it out. You can take it or leave it, but it is, in your mind, the next job you find, I'm not saying it's true, has to be paid. You have to be paid more than the last job. And I don't see that to be in alignment right now. So if you need the money, and if you've been out of work a while, you got to go chop wood, carry water, no matter what it is, accept something a little different, because this is the year to do so. If you resist and stay in the same field or the same pay and the same theory of how you should build wealth, then I believe it's going to be a struggle. But we become enlightened at an instant, right? So take our words and really ponder them for a little while. This is being recorded. You can re-listen to it. And yes. And then take each topic and say, well, maybe I don't need to make the same wage. Maybe I'll be happier doing this for a little less instead of that for a little more. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay. Certainly hope that is helpful. Okay. And we have, just a minute, we have Jenny Baez, who is a member, I think, on your channel.
Yes. Hello, dear. I'm so happy you're here.
And she says her birthday is 3/14/66. Just curious about what this year holds for me. How's my path for intuitive healing going to go? I'm also in the newbie stages of finding missing people. Oh, very nice. Okay. All right. Well, I can't tell you how the year's going to go, but I can certainly tell you, over what the energy feels like kind of at the moment, and you can take it from there. And don't forget, for those of you that are interested, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That really,
please.
that really helps. It gets our message out to people who really desperately need to hear what we're saying. They just don't know where we're located. You know, I mean, odd as it is, they don't know who Debra and Marina are. I know, shocking, but
I know.
yeah. But when you do that, especially when you leave a comment at the end of the video, it helps with the algorithm and it gets us out in front of more people, right? We show up in more feeds, and then people can say, oh, okay, yeah, this is the one I've been waiting for. So, all right. What is this year going to hold for you? Intuitive healing, I think, is going to go really, really well for you. That is going to continue to grow. But finding missing people, I think that is kind of your next step. Okay, I get the 8 of Cups, and this, when I look at it, it tells me, yes, things that are lost. You're finding things that are lost. You're finding things that that are out of the way. Okay, and it's the Page of Wands. This is a new skill that you are developing. And I think that you're going to do really, really well with it. You might have to struggle a little bit and dig your heels in terms of having to answer some questions. You know, people are going to be asking questions. Are you sure you really want to do that? And are you sure you want to call in that kind of energy and whatnot? Yeah, it's up to you. It's absolutely up to you. You have the strength to be able to handle this. And yes, it is emotional. You know how to protect yourself and how to ground yourself. That, yeah, I think that this is going to be your path forward. The healing, I think, is going to end up being something that you're able to offer people after the missing people are found or their story is told. Then you're going to be able to come in and offer that intuitive healing. But that is the missing people is quickly going to be your kind of your bread and butter. That's what I'm.
All right. I love this question. So one of the things that may be happening with you this year is that it's not moving. You're stumped. But I've got some news for you. So remote viewing is a wonderful, wonderful thing. But you need to practice it every day. So on your phone, Russell Targ is an older guy that I think he's still alive, even that developed the remote viewing for service people. And he was way into that, like secret stuff. But he developed an app on your phone that everyone can enjoy for free. And it looks like this. Let's see. It's a purple. Oops, sorry. It's purple. It says RV Tournament on it. And what this is that it is a daily challenge to remote view. And if I say today's round, I'll get a blank piece of paper with instructions to draw what I see. And then the next is going to say what of these real pictures match your vision. And then the next day, you know, if you're right. And they keep score for you. It's wonderful. Also, I would like to tell you about my friend Pam Coronado, who was Sensing Murder. It was the very first season of Sensing Murder. I've been talking to her. But, I did take her course, but I'm a bit too on the emotional side to do missing persons. So I had to drop out, but you may be all right with it. She has a course that is self-guided, and she is so down to earth. There's no woozy on it, but she does search and rescue all the time. And so I will leave you with that. So it's pamcoronado.com, I believe, and then the RV tournament on your phone as an app. Free.
There you go. Perfect. Perfect. I hope that is helpful. Okay. And you know what? We still have 6 questions left. We are not going to get to everyone. My apologies. Okay. Rose Blue, I think you're still here. So if you can just let me know you're still here and we can do you. If not, then yeah, we'll do one more reading and then that will be it. But we're going to do this again 2 weeks from today. Same bat time, same bat channel, same bat rules. Yeah. By all means, you can join us in 2 weeks' time and we can take it from there. And if your question is of a pressing nature and you need to have an answer, then please consider booking a private and paid reading, and we can get into a lot more detail. And yeah, just reach out to us, either the email, whatever, and we'll take it from there. Okay, Rose Blue. I'm not seeing Rose. Okay, she must have stepped away.
Okay.
All right. Oh, she's here. Yeah. She says, yes, I'm here. Okay. Message for me for the week if you have time. 8/8. I post my year. And what year, hon?
Oh, it doesn't matter about the year. I can just tell her about her the personal energy for this year is 6. So your challenge is going to be stubbornness and a little arrogance. Love ya. I mean, I just got over my 6th personal year, and that can be, it's like you see an injustice and it's like your top blows up. And so you stay grounded on that, and those are your personal years. But it also can be, if you can stay balanced, the 6th personal year is all about grace, beauty, some fun stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll bless you and leave you with that.
Yeah. Oh, and yeah, she says 1964. I may have come through the Lionsgate portal. All righty then. Yeah. And Rose Blue, what I've got for you is you're going to be spending a little more time with the 3 of Pentacles, working with other people, working through collaborations, working in kind of a group setting where you're part of a community to get out a message, to do something else, to whatnot. You've kind of been separating yourself a little bit up until now, but I think you're getting ready to say, okay, no, I can step into it. I can, it's kind of like what I'm hearing is I can step up and be counted. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely you can. So you're kind of done with the 8 of Cups, with the feeling isolated, the kind of being on your own. You're ready to go out into the group. And you're ready for this shift. This is like, it's a new community for you. It almost like a new job, something that you want to tackle. It has it's captured your star. It's captured your imagination. It's captured your soul in a way that you think, okay, this, you know what, this is something I have to do. I have to get in on that. So whatever that is, and you will have a much better idea of what that is, but it's something that is stirring movement and action in you, and you're working with a group, and that is a fantastic thing.
I
So
did do, yeah, I did do her whole note. You are a 36/9, which means you filter life through legacy thinking. You have legacy thinking. So the minute you find yourself with a closet that's too dense, literally, like I'm going to save this for somebody, or somebody could use this, work on that this year, because you have that beautiful blessing of beauty coming in, the option for beauty. You won't need to really clear everything out or be asked to clear things out for a couple of years. But just know that if you bring a blouse in, an old one has to be donated, right? And so try to work on that. I have to keep things as a legacy. Just little information.
perfect.
Blessings, Rose.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So that does it for us. We're at an hour and 15 minutes. Thank you, all of you who have joined us. Thank you for spending part of your afternoon with us and allowing us to do this for you. It's an absolute pleasure. Yes. And
Yeah.
thank you, Debra, for joining me and
Pleasure. I really like this.
doing.
I really
Me
like this
too.
jibber jabber. It's a
Yes.
good way of touching everything.
It is. It is. And I love how often our readings have been in sync, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're doing one thing, I'm doing something else. We can use different decks and it's like it's the
Yeah.
same message. So
It's
it's
the
like
same message. Same message.
fantastic.
Awesome.
Yeah. So now what have you got happening this week that we can tell folks they can look up for you?
You know, I do have my next book available for pre-order. It's not going to be out till August 28th, so I'll be bugging you about that for a long time. But I'm just thrilled with it, and
Perfect.
I'm really, really proud for this. It's called Decode Tarot, and that's where I've done the Clarity Tarot, and then I take that person who studied the Clarity Tarot and get you into the pro circuit, and so it's how you interpret. It's all about crosses, combinations, reversals. And I do it differently than other books. I'm happy to say that I'll motorboat on about that the closer it gets to August, because I'm very, very excited about it.
I don't blame you. I don't blame
Thank
you one little bit. Excellent. Perfect. And for
thank you.
those of you that, yeah, if you want to know what I'm up to this week, just go to the main page, go onto the community tab. You'll see I usually post my schedule for the week, so you'll get to know where I am and who I'm with and whatnot. And later on today at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, I will be on. It'll be on my channel, Allie from Heart and Soul Connected will be joining me. And this is something new that we have started out, and it's called Letting Spirit Drive. So you have to swing by and see what it is that we're doing. But in the meantime, again, thank you. Know that I value each and every one of you, as I know Debra does.
Yes.
Like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you in 2 weeks' time.
In 2 weeks.
Yeah. All righty,
Love
everyone.
you.
Bye.
Mwah.